But this time, Lisa is on the hot seat.
Woo!
And before that, we want to apologize for being late.
Mm-hmm.
We're so sorry. I know, 11 minutes, that's a lot, but it's okay.
Well, Elaine is not here this afternoon, and Irina is not here this afternoon, so getting ready for school, but we're all excited to hear about your life story, Lisa.
My life story. Oh boy. Oh.
How are you, Lisa?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, so if you have any questions, please let us know in the comments. Marlene is going to read us if you have any extra questions or things that you would like to know about Lisa. So we're going to start with lifestyle first.
Oh, okay.
What's your favorite color and favorite accessory to have?
My favorite color, I would have to say probably blue.
Mm-hmm.
Because it just makes me feel good. Denim's blue, and I wear a lot of denim, so yeah, blue. And my favorite accessory, probably shoes. I love shoes.
You have a shoe fetish.
I do love shoes, and shoes kind of update everything, and yeah, I have a lot of shoes, especially this year.
Your shoe game is actually very strong.
I do have a shoe game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very strong. It's very nice.
Absolutely.
So what's your favorite pastime?
My favorite pastime is...
And why?
Well, okay, it's just being at home. I love to be at home. I love to hike. I love to walk. But being at home, I think, is my favorite thing because that's where I decompress and I get rejuvenated. And I love to be surrounded by my comfort, my where I know I'm comfortable and it's quiet. And yeah, so that's kind of my favorite.
Nice.
My favorite
So
pastime.
you're peaceful.
Very. My
peaceful.
home's very important to me. Like just that's when I get rejuvenated, when I have quiet, and yeah, so I do love being at home. But I love walking. I love nature. So I would say.
Well, you have a boat now.
Yes, I do.
So
Yeah,
this
we
is
have
a new.
boat. We bought a boat. It's wonderful. It's again being outside. So I think being outside and being at home. Those are my two things, pretty much.
That's amazing. You know, I've realized that later in life, that being in home is like a relaxing thing.
Yeah.
It's very fun, it's very nice to just have your own time, your own moment.
Yeah, well, it's really important to have that safe space where you feel like just, and I love to have people to my
You
home.
like to decorate. I mean, you're...
Oh my gosh,
because you started as a merchandiser with Shepherds.
Yes, I did.
So decorating is a big thing.
Yeah,
Your
absolutely.
home.
I was, early on, I studied merchandising and design and loved decorating, done a lot of people's houses. Not so much now. I feel like my time is, I don't want to spend my time hunting anymore. I just simplified my life quite a bit and I'm quite happy. But I do like the creature comforts, like nice linens, and I'm kind of fussy about stuff like that. So I do enjoy.
It's so hard working at like a clothing store. I think it's very hard because whatever you get, you're gonna put back because there's so much options.
Yeah, well, I think this is a really good year. I don't know. I've bought a lot this year already. And, I love certain years speak to you more. But yeah, no, I absolutely love design. I love anything aesthetic. Like, I love it. Absolutely.
There's a question. What's your favorite thing to wear at home? And what is one item you just won't wear, you would never put on? You wouldn't even think about it.
Okay. Well, when I get home, I put on my denim and a little white tank top.
Yeah.
Very simple, very simple. Like that's to me is my go-to outfit. Baggy jeans, take off makeup, just relax. So I don't wear yogas anymore because of the plastics and all that. So I got away wearing just organic cotton stuff or bamboo or whatever. And denim, usually I have a lot of denim, like 10 pairs. So I just put them on and start cooking dinner, So that's my.
And you said in the winter you like Poco Loco. You even from the coziness.
Oh my, yeah, exactly. I have that Poco Loco sweater.
Yeah.
I use that over my little white tank top in the winter, and I wear that around the house, and it's pretty. You feel good.
Yeah.
I also have a beautiful this is one of my self-care things. I bought myself a beautiful robe, and if I'm going to take my makeup off, I put that on and I treat myself, and it's a moment to just have. So yeah, I'm pretty simple at home.
And what's something that you would never wear, fashion?
Jeez. Well, I think that I'm over the whole tattered, sort of holy denim, kind of tattered, free people look. I used to be big into that, and now I don't want to touch it with a 10-foot pole. So I've sort of acting my age now. I always love sort of hippy dippy stuff and ripped, but I wouldn't wear it now, and I wouldn't wear anything with a theme.
You know what's interesting?
Not a theme dresser.
I stopped wearing the rips and dips and
Yeah.
all of that here. Like I even cleansed and removed all of that, took it away. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
I
that's
love it on
actually-
other
actually
people.
interesting.
I just feel like it's not me anymore. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've evolved, and it's not really in my wardrobe anymore. So a little more simple now.
What are your hobbies?
My hobbies.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we do have a boat now, so we go to the boat quite a bit. It takes it's about an hour away from work, so I live about an hour away, and the boat's an hour. So sometimes after work, I'll go there.
Yeah.
And my husband's just learning how to drive it, so that's been a fun
Oh,
summer.
that's fun, eh?
Yeah, it's a big boat. It's like 32 feet.
Oh, wow.
So we can sleep like 4, and so he's really learning how to drive it. So that's taken a lot of our time.
Mhm.
But I used to have horses. I've been into a lot of different things. But right now, just really hiking. I love to walk, and I just go to the boat, and that's kind of currently what I do. But in the past, we've had a farm, we've had horses, always just kind of going through, different lifestyles.
Well, you're a wonderful daughter. You spend a lot of time with your mother.
Yes,
You
yeah.
keep her company. You're often going to visit her
Yes.
at the end of the day after a long day. So
Yeah, in my 50s, I basically took my mom in, and that really took a large portion of my life.
Mhm.
She lived with us, and so I didn't do a lot for a lot of years. I sold my farm, sold the horses, took mom in, and that's really now I'm sort of rediscovering time for us, me and my husband, and so the boat has been really nice. It's like a little home away from home.
mhm.
So, and I love it just as much as my home. I feel like I could actually live on it if I had to. So times get rough. We always have somewhere to go, but it's a really fun hobby. Yeah.
No, that's very nice. There's actually an insert of the husband, mom, and the lifestyle, like the boat.
Sure,
Of
here it
Lisa.
is. I'm going to run it right now. Ooh. And he's such a handsome bro.
He's a lovely man.
Lovely,
yeah.
lovely man. Mark,
He's a good
and
guy.
I went, there's your mom.
Yeah, my mama's 93. She's been in long-term care. That's her and I acting
Yeah.
silly with the little ears on.
Yeah.
So she has dementia, quite a slow, what do they call it, vascular dementia. And I took her in, and then she fell, I guess, about a couple years ago, and I couldn't care for her anymore, so she's in long-term care now. But we did have a lot of fun. She was great.
Well, lots of great pictures there. You
Yeah.
and your husband on the boat, and your
Yeah.
mom, and so.
And my puppies.
And your
Yeah.
garden.
Yeah, that was at my farm. I used to love gardening. I recently moved to a condo. For 2 years I was there, so I didn't garden. Now I'm in a little townhouse again, so maybe I'll have a garden again. But
Mhm.
And
It's a
you're
lot of work.
painting as well.
I paint as well, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, oil painting. I was really big into it about 20 years ago, and I did a lot of stuff, and then I just, I don't know, I just stopped doing it, but I still have pieces I'm not finished in.
I think that's something you pick up too
You
at different
do.
points in your life, right?
Yeah, when you have time,
Yeah.
because I'm somebody that I could probably sit and do it for 18 hours straight, like I love it, but it's like, it's over here for when I have time someday, yeah.
I love drawing. I draw a lot of horses. Don't ask me why.
Oh.
I just love horses.
They're
And
hard
I
to draw. It's
also-
one of the most difficult things to draw, actually.
Yeah, and I also have a necklace with a horse.
Yes, you
I'm
do.
obsessed with horses. Maybe that's why our chemistry is strong.
I don't know. You should have known me back then. I had
Yeah.
beautiful. We had
Well,
we had-
yeah, because you two do Ageless Closet together, right?
Yes, we
So-
do.
And you're
Yeah.
going to be on tonight at 7.
Tonight at 7,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So Vivian says, wow, an hour's drive to work every day, that's dedication.
Yeah, I've always lived sort of out rurally, and now I live in a little village, which is kind of the city for me, which is funny. But yeah, we've just always lived rurally through my whole career, actually. And
Interesting. So 1 hour to come to work.
yeah, an hour. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah, but you in the days when you worked on your cell phone, you could do actual work back and forth. So I'm on calls, and I try to make it productive. But yeah.
Mhm.
So.
Okay. So where's your favorite place to travel?
You know what? I'm not a big traveler, funny enough. I get a lot of anxiety when I travel. And I feel like when I have more time, I'll probably enjoy it more. But for me to go somewhere, I have 10 days or 7 days, I just can't decompress enough to enjoy it. And I don't want to travel and, oh, we're going here, like I do that all week long. So I really enjoy, sometimes when I travel, I feel guilty because I'm just like I'll go to a beach or something where I don't have to do anything. But I have big dreams of someday maybe wintering overseas or, taking in all the sights and having time to enjoy. But the way my system is, it would cause me more fatigue if I went and then came back and tried to
Yeah.
do my job, so I don't don't really I've been to Europe and Florida and Hawaii and kind of places like that. But if I choose a vacation, it's going to be the beach, and I'm going to be on my back.
Beach?
Yeah.
Match made in heaven. Like,
Yeah.
that's my dream.
We would just sit there and talk about.
Yep, I just want to sit there.
Yeah, I call it like a little bit of a, like I just zone out. And yeah, but I mean, after 4 days, I'm ready to come home.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm ready to go again. And that's all it takes with me is a little bit of downtime, and then I'm rejuvenated and I can keep going. Yeah. But I know I hear about all the traveling, and I'm looking forward to when I can, when I feel I can and have time. Yeah.
Maybe we can go together to Morocco.
Morocco, I'd love to. And Greece, I would love to go to Greece.
Same.
I heard it was like the most romantic place in the world, my sisters told me. So that's on my radar, but.
Perfect. We can go together.
Good.
Leave our hobbies behind and then go have some adventures.
Yeah, well, I do have a girlfriend, my best friend. She's always like, come travel. She went to Sardinia last year. She's like, please come. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
So with my mom too, like I'm always worried.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that call. So
So cute.
there's a little bit of pressure there for me to be around.
So Joe Linda says, I love your style, Lisa, and your hair is so cute. Are you still growing out your natural color?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
That's a question that just
Well,
came
the
in.
hair, yeah, like the hair, when I started here, 10 years ago or whatever, again, my hair was all gray. I had my hair gray in my 40s for a long time, like 5 or 6 years. And then one day I ventured over and I said, maybe I'll get some low lights, and my hair was totally destroyed. So then I ended up, anyway, it's a cycle. I go through different cycles where I color my hair and then I don't, and it just depends on where I'm going.
You like change, and we see that in your style of
Yeah.
fashion. You've always got a different vibe.
Yeah.
You can be classic, you can still be a little boho, sporty.
I definitely, and the hair really delegates sort of how I'm feeling and what I want. And I mean, I have a hairdresser that's amazing. I just let him, last time, I just let him do what he wanted, and this is what I got, and I'm like, I really love it. I really like my hair short. I never wore it short, but when I was younger, I did. When I was younger, like a few days before my wedding, I chopped all my hair off, and I had the exact same haircut, and I don't know, now I seem to like
That's
it.
very nice.
I don't know, less work.
Yeah, talking about hair, I love your hairstyle and color, but I thought you were growing it out and not coloring it anymore. What made you change your mind?
I don't know if I said I wasn't going to color it anymore, but again, it's I have gray hair, but I don't have nice gray hair. Like when I look at Marlene's hair, her hair has really nice contrast, and my hair gets to a point where it's just dull. So I always kind of augment. I have kind of a stripe in the front, and I have a dark piece here that always kind of, but it's not nice gray hair. It's not like some women have really nice vibrant hair. So I always end up going, it's a little flat, and then I sort of waver, but I do like my own. I think if I maybe wasn't working and didn't have to wear makeup, or I'll probably just let it go at some point, but I don't know. Last time I got this.
I think it's fun, to be honest.
It's just different.
Just fun to play with hair. Hair grows by the end of the day.
Hair grows,
Yeah.
and it's a lot cheaper to stay natural, that's for sure. So
Yeah.
someday it'll be like, for sure. Yeah.
So, family history and hometown. Like, do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have 5 brothers and a sister. I'm the baby of 7, and my sister's 11 years older than me, and she's like my best friend. We talk every day, twice a day, and she's been a very big influence in my life. And I'm the last of 7. 4 years between me and my youngest brother. So, yeah, I was like a mistake. That's what they said.
That's what you were told?
They always tell the last child, they always tell him you were a mistake.
Yeah.
It's always like that.
Well, my parents said apparently I was made during Walt Disney, because that was the only few minutes they could get when all the other kids were watching Walt Disney, if you remember Walt Disney, and my dad was traveling the next day, so they, that's how I came.
Is that how they told you?
Passion baby. Yeah, I was just,
It's
yeah.
cute.
No,
So
that's
my mom
actually
was,
very
and my mom was thrilled after 5 boys to have a girl. I was like,
Yeah.
so like, it was a
Yeah.
good thing. But
Yeah.
grew up tough, 5 brothers. Oh my goodness.
Well, Jane says, Lisa, we all adore you. You have sensational style, and you're an inspiration to us all. Bev says you're an amazing woman. So
That's
lots
lovely.
of positive comments.
Thank you so much.
Let's go to work. How long have you been at Shepherd's?
So this run came in 2016, almost 10 years we're coming up on. And I started part-time in 2014. And then I worked here when I was your age, 25. So, so I've been almost 10 years back. And that was wonderful.
But the first round...
I was 25. 23. Yeah, I started, I was the merchandiser here. And I remember that. I was working at Ogilvy's. I was display manager at Ogilvy's. And then I said, Shepherd's, I'm gonna go talk to them. And I came in and it was like, I couldn't believe it. There was 3 stores and it was so wow. And I played a very big influence in my life that time I had. And I loved it. I loved doing the displays and the vibe. And you were just getting into clothing.
Nice.
You were just
probably, yeah.
just at that time.
I went to your wedding, you and Mark's wedding.
Yes.
So that was that maybe in the mid-80s?
36 years ago, in 1989.
1989,
Yeah,
we had probably just opened Bayshore maybe then.
Yeah.
So you would have had Rideau Centre, 240 Sparks, and Bayshore.
Yeah, and I remember the white blouses, merchandising them, and it was really exciting time where the brand was expanded. That was a huge store at Bayshore.
Yeah.
It was absolutely.
And we have an insert here at Shepherd's.
Really fun. Like the journey's been amazing. I think I figured out I've been working 42 years. I've been working since I'm 17, going to school, working other jobs, and just it's been a long.
It's nice to have that passion.
Kind of 20 years, 20 years in business and high tech, and probably 20 in fashion and retail, like.
Yeah, because you broke away. You were with us for a few years, and then you went off and pursued a career.
Yeah. I left, and then I had a major car accident. I was off a year. That was a major shift in what I could do. And then eventually I ended up at Rogers Cantel, which was Rogers now, huge. I was there probably 16 years.
Wow.
And I ended up there, and was a really fantastic experience. Kind of grew up with tech and learned all those kind of skills. And I managed a group called the Business Support Group, which we managed the federal government, all the contracts there. So that was really fun. And that was kind of my introduction to services and, actually managing people. That was, it was a really good experience. And it was fun to work for a big company when it's coming up and not on decline. Yeah. Because like after I left Rogers, it was a really tough to find a cultural fit that worked for me. So I kind of bounced around a little bit, not really knowing what I wanted to do. And but I mean, the experience at Rogers was amazing. I met great people and gave me tons of training and experience. And that was under this like sales and marketing, like so it's absolutely fantastic. It was really, really fun experience. And then 10 years in retail, I was a display artist. I was I worked as a manager in retail and selling shoes. I sold men's clothing, which is why I, understand all the measuring stuff. And I feel like everything I've done has led me to where I am right now. I use absolutely every single skill in my job that I've learned along the way. And it's kind of like, oh, I did that. I know that. I can figure that out. Oh, and it's just really strange how sometimes even the years where you feel unproductive, you come back to those skills and it's like, oh wow, it serves you, really well. So
no, I agree.
Well, Sue says you look too young to have done all of those amazing things. So happy you landed back at Shepherd's.
Yeah, me too. This has been, when I landed back here, I was a job developer for a while. I came out of Rogers saying, I want to do something for people. I want to have, I wanted to make a difference, and I got this job as a job developer that placed people on disability. So you get a bodily injury, you can't work, your life's ripped apart. So I did that. I found work for people, and I was very good at it because I had the sales background and the marketing, and so then I came to Shepherd's looking for jobs for the people I was placing. And that's how I sort of got back in the fro. And I was coming in part-time, remember that?
Yes.
And
yes.
then I ended up taking another job, and it was a horrible experience. It was like one of the absolute worst things that's ever happened to me. And I was broken, and I ran into Marlene, and she said, let's have lunch. And that was the beginning of a life-changing journey for me. I came here, I never thought I would work again. That's how bad that experience was. And I met, of course, Marlene, and let's go for lunch. And that's when I came back, and I worked as a stylist, and everything just kind of rolled from there. And then one day it's like, all of a sudden I'm back full time, which I didn't think I could work. Like I was so damaged. And then I'm like, oh, this is good. I started to feel like myself, and I really got my mojo back. And then the opportunity to manage online came up, and I said, I think I could do that. And she said, okay, go do it. And I'm like, the rest is just history. It's just been an absolutely amazing journey.
There's so much to learn from you, Lisa. Like every day I learn new things about you, and it's so interesting.
Well, ditto. I learn a lot from you.
Well, she has a lot of energy and her experience, her wisdom, and she's that bright light that sees the big picture, and that's what I really admire. And what you bring to the table, Lisa, is your enthusiasm, definitely your background, but it's your can-do. Like, let's do it. There's no
excitement.
defeatist. It's exciting. Let's try it, and that gets us all going here. So you brighten everybody's day, just like you light up the cameras when you're on, and your enthusiasm for a product shines through, and it's genuine. It's very authentic.
Yeah, I mean, for so long I tried to damper who I am, because one of the things I learned is I have ADHD very late. I just learned a year ago. And I always thought I was broken. I thought there was something wrong with me, because I don't do things like other people. I don't think like other people. I just don't. I don't learn the same way. And I thought, I went through life every day thinking, there's something wrong with me. How can I fix myself? I'm not good enough. And then I came here, and I realized that I was just accepted for my energy, like how I work, and just that positive leadership from Marlene, letting people do your thing. And I mean, if you want to have a good result with me, sometimes you have to let me go, and that's when I do my best work. And you accepted my flows. And then once I understood the ADHD, I thought, this is a superpower. I don't feel broken anymore. So now I'm just so happy. And I'm glad you feel that, because I come to work every day loving who I am now, and realizing, yes, at times I have to go away and recharge. That's part of it. But I mean, this is like so eye-opening to be able to do what I do, and love every day coming to work. And that's been very life-changing for me. It's like I'm accepted by my team. We have a lot of fun. A woman-led company is just the bomb. I'm so glad at your age you're having this experience.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You will never, it's just amazing. And the creativity, one thing about online, it's all-encompassing. So you have to touch every part of the business to be able to understand and get online kind of going. So it's just so fun. So, coming from not thinking you'd ever worked again to having like your dream job is really like, I can't believe it. And I feel I'm just getting started. It's like, what are we going to do
that's
next?
what you say all the time in our meetings.
I'm a bit of and I mean, my annoying tendency to be like, let's go, is really like everybody else here. So I just fit in fine. And that feels really good. That is life-changing.
No, the Thrive here actually makes me want to keep going and keep pushing, and especially getting support from each and every person that I work with here has been making me feel like, oh, I should do even more. I think I'm doing less. I should do even more, put more effort, especially like the support with everyone. It's been happening, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever experienced.
You're around people that are very genuine, and like that's our leadership here. It's like, it's very rare. I've read a lot of books, and I say all the time that I never thought I would experience a culture that actually is like some of the books I've read. It's a lot of bull in a lot of companies, but when you live that culture, the why, and you really live a why, and you love that way of thinking. When you have that, it's a gift, and it's really great that you you're here, right? And I'm
And
here.
isn't it a great opportunity for us to mentor this next generation? I get such a kick out of
You do.
it.
That's what I
It's
love.
just so much fun.
You know, and I mean, and that's one thing where I say you had a huge influence on me in my career, because I never had anybody take the time to mentor me like you did, Marlene. And throughout my whole career, I thought, you know what? Sometimes you learn the most from what you don't learn. And I learned how competitive and how, you know, you're young and beautiful and you're not smart, or you're like, people just judge, and it's like it's so unfair. And I said, I'm never going to be like that. I will lift up anybody I can, as much as I can, and that's been done to me, and that's you know, and we should all do that. Every woman should, you know, lift up other women, like. So that's another reason why I love it here.
So many wonderful comments, I can't even get to them all, but there are so many. They're talking about you and how inspiring it is that you're opening up and talking about the difficulties you've had and changes and how you've adapted and how many things you've done in your life, which just adds to the richness of you do. And one just goes back, you're modeling.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you, have you done any modeling in the past?
That was my first. I left high school. I told my mom I'm not coming back till I get a job. I'm pretty sure I got a job. I think it was selling shoes. And then the next day, some scout came in and said, "Can you be in Montreal tomorrow?" And I said, I better ask my dad, you know, because he was very productive. So, and then I just started. I was a professional model for about 5 years, and about 10, like on and off. But I ended up coming back to Ottawa, probably because of a boyfriend or something like that. But anyway, I went to school and I modeled, and it was a wonderful experience.
We actually have an insert.
I'm going to run it now because look at this modeling career.
Well, I ended up kind of losing my portfolio, but these are images I have left and stuff.
Absolutely. Look at the dark hair. And it's your eyes. Your eyes just talk to everybody.
Yeah, it's kind of
the
fun.
big shoulder pads. Remember that?
So the 80s, like it was a lot of
Absolutely.
fun. There's an ad.
There's the watch we did together. You modeled for us many times, right?
Yeah, it was funny.
Yeah.
But lots of fun, and actually going through that, you know, like those pictures, it was actually emotional for me, because it's like I never felt good enough. You know, I never felt I had this wonderful opportunity, this career, and I just didn't feel good enough. You know, and I feel like now, like there's confidence and there's ego. But, you know, teaching that confidence when you have these natural gifts, I never thought, I just stand in front of the camera, it doesn't matter. But it just, I wish, you know, if I could ever go back, which I don't want to, I'm very happy with my life, it just really would have liked to have more confidence, you know, doing that job. And it was a great job.
Well, you're doing it now.
I'm doing it now.
Right?
It's so funny,
And Myra says, Lisa was my first contact with Shepherd's years ago before I ever visited the store. She was such a light that really drew me to the Shepherd store.
Oh, Myra,
you know
Myra.
we had
a little bit of a connection there. And ditto, Myra. I felt the same way about you. And when I started here at Shepherd's, like, I was connecting with women, and they were sometimes going through amazing things like breast cancer or weight loss or job loss or husband loss or partner loss. And it was healing me. It was healing me at the same time. Catherine took me under her wing, was teaching me body shape, and I'd get with the women, do these body shapes, and it was just like, that's my need. I do need to connect where I am, and I know it's difficult for some people that don't understand that, but if I can have that, it really feeds me. And some of the women, and Myra's one of them, the stories they shared with me was unbelievable, because we all have those times in our life, right? We need community. And that was a real gift for me it still is. The stories we hear are just, I mean, we cry, we laugh. I mean, it's just, it's amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
and actually, when I saw your modeling career pictures, it's like recent days. Like the pictures are like what we use now, which is very interesting and very nice. Like it didn't change the poses.
Yeah. Well, I haven't done it for a long time, but Kirsten, you know, she's curating our Instagram sort of look and feel, and she's doing an amazing job. And it was so fun to like, you forget how to move like that, but it's the tricks. There's tricks. Yeah.
And were you like self-taught about tech, or did you learn it somewhere else? Like, how did you learn?
Well, when I went to Rogers, I was introduced to tech. So day one, you have a phone. You have, back then I had a computer that was like, like VPN is now, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up and I just have the aptitude to learn. Online, it was funny, like starting the store was little. When I took it over, it was much more sophisticated than what I turned it into, because you guys had a website and you had an agency doing all the, and I just stripped it right back down to Shopify because I thought we can make it look like this.
Yeah.
And I had to learn as I go. I had to learn coding, but it was so fun. That's what I thrive on. Just give it to me, I'll get it done. And Marlene let me do it, and I was just like, oh my gosh, now the store is like, now we have a team of development people. We have a team for digital marketing. We have a team that I manage. I don't do it all anymore, which is it was like a little baby. Like when COVID hit, we were ready. We had the store built, and that was the coolest experience. But we made the store very simple because our shoppers at the time were an older demographic. They didn't trust online shopping. Like Marlene, we taught people, like held their hand to shop with the videos and that whole, so it was a process. And now the store is getting much more kind of sophisticated and built up. But yeah, it was just simple, and you had to learn as you go. A lot of hours. I mean, you have to.
You got to put the hours in.
Online is a brute of hours and work, but it was just fun. And because I was caring for my mom, I had a lot of time at home at night, so it was like the perfect thing for me to be able to do that. So yeah.
Amazing.
Just learning. Yeah.
If you could have one dinner menu every Wednesday for the rest of your life, what would it be for breakfast, lunch, dinner?
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know. I could just cheese. I don't know. Probably, I would probably have to say just nice fresh bread. Bread and cheese and a little bit of pate, glass of wine. I'm good. I don't need anything else. That's just simple.
Simple?
Fruit,
Yeah. And your favorite movie?
Oh, my favorite movie is, I like period movies, so I don't know if anybody's seen Amadeus. Have you seen Amadeus?
Sadly,
No?
no.
Dangerous Liaison?
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
That one.
The old one. Glenn Close.
No.
Oh my gosh. And then I like Nancy. So I'm a serial Nancy Meyer movie watcher. Kirsten and I have this in common.
You and Kirsten, you decorate like that too.
Yeah, well, I just, it's a time, those movies are so beautiful. And I mean, visually, when you're a visual person, you just look at the beauty in the movie and you feel good. Like when Harry Met Sally, and like You've Got Mail, one of my favorites. So if I'm down, I'm watching a girly movie like that. But I do like kind of scandalous movies like Dangerous Liaison, the old ways and like how repressed. It's so fascinating history.
Yeah.
Those are my favorites.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Marlene, do you have any questions?
Well, everyone is just really thankful that you're opening up and they're loving the conversation and they love this series. So who's next? It's Aya. Oh,
Might be me.
might be you. So I think you've answered the questions. Just lots of very positive replies here. Empathetic leadership, they're talking about from you, and what a team player you are. You always have everybody's back here.
Yeah.
You always have everybody's. You support everybody that's here. So. You're always, Sharon says she loves your enthusiasm and that you're so genuine and delightful. And what you're seeing is exactly who she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's
so much.
there's no fakeness here, so.
Yeah, you don't put a face on.
No.
You're just you.
Some days I
You
should.
just put a little makeup on, that's all.
Yeah. No makeup,
Yeah.
for sure.
Perfect. So
Perfect.
that's
Thank
it
you,
for
Aya.
AMA.
Thank you, Marlene.
Thank you very
Hope
much.
you enjoyed, and we're gonna be back with our ageless closet.
Yeah, tonight.
today.
We got to get to work.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Very excited.
any ideas, or just, no, you're not gonna spill the beans, 7 p.m.?
No, right? Let's not spill the beans.
I might be with you tonight, because I don't think you
Yes.
have anyone behind the,
Yeah.
You're
I'll-
on.
I'll
we got to
be here
recruit
back
the boss
also.
tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
all right, we'll see you at 7.
Thank you so
See
much.
you.